Hello, hello, hello! Assalamu alaikum everybody! Welcome back to my channel. Let's continue this Poirot game, shall we? In my previous video, we find out that Sarah is returning all the gifts from Sir Carmichael. Let's see here. What's this?
Compass, point to the thous. Bronze and magnetite, Han Dynasty, circa 210 BC, purchased in Hong Kong 1935.
Compass. What a unique compass.
There are some very valuable objects here. Where is the horrible smell of carrion coming from?
Wow, a nice garden. A horrible smell in that nice garden. Too bad.
Something makes me feel uncomfortable.
Uncomfortable by the smell, perhaps.
Brown pellets. Revolting.
Yucks. A dead rat.
Tut-tut. The gardener does not follow the alignment. There, that's better. It is symmetrical.
Oh, Poirot. You don't mind anymore about the dead rats and then fix this surrounding because it's not symmetrical? It's really a beautiful garden.
This fountain makes a very relaxing sound.
Yeah, it is a relaxating sound.
This wisteria is in full bloom. It was probably the gardener who lit this fire. Look here. I wonder if someone wanted to get rid of these papers. This object would probably be useful to me. Let us now try and get our brain cells to work.
What paper is this? Why did Thora leave personal belongings behind at Comside? Thora left Sir Carmichael gift. Thora left a letter behind. A dagger is missing from Sir Carmichael's display case.
Everything that Thorgray has left behind comes from Sir Carmichael's collection. He most probably gave them to her, but she chose to leave them here rather than run the risk of being accused of theft. It is understandable when you know just how much Lady Clark mistrusted her. Let us now try and get our brain cells to work.
Is Thora a poisoner? There was a poisoned rat at the scene of the crime. Thora had ordered rat poison. Dr. Logan's letter stipulates that Lady Clark only 1 year left to live.
Thorgray had no reason to kill someone who only had a few months left to live. The poison she ordered was for rats. The gardener must have made good use of it, considering the stinking remains on the path, not far from the property. I've finished here. I must put the skeleton key back and inform Hastings that I'm returning to London.
Thora Grey never considered poisoning Lady Clark. Well, a mature thinking by Miss Grey to let Sir Carmichael skip.
I must put the skeleton key back and inform Hastings that I'm returning to London. Perfect. Nothing else is keeping me here. Hello, Hastings. I have finished in Charleston. I will take the first train. Tell me, do you know how to restore writing on a burned document?
Yes, you just have to soak a cloth with a hydrochloric acid solution and rub the sheet of paper. Then the characters appear.
Bien. You have been of great assistance, Hastings. Could you please order the solution as soon as possible?
Of course, but what documents do you want to read?
You will see, my friend. À ce soir.
Hastings knows something's important. That's good.
Donald Fraser is here. He insisted on waiting to see you.
Donald? What is he doing here? Let me check my mustache first.
This bottle is for our visitors. Personally, I prefer the sherry. Daily Blague, August 31, 1935. Moustache at half-mast. Poirot's repeated failure in ABC case. Sometimes small things trouble great men. Hastings, faithful collaborator of the Belgian detective, knows something about it. 3 mornings in a row, he confided to us, the cook broke the egg yolks when preparing Poirot's breakfast. This apparently casual event has greatly disturbed my friend, to the point it breaks his concentration and slows his judgment. I also noticed his moustache, of which he is so proud, being duller than usual.
Poirot, I assure you I haven't said any such thing to the journalists. They twist everything.
Which one is true? Hastings or the journalist?
Royal Mathematical and Statistical Society's Bulletin, September the 9th, 1935. The Alphabet Murder, a methodical madman. It's highly probable that the alphabet murderer will kill again. Could we possibly estimate the number of victims in his next crime? Yes, and it is easy. As soon as we know the ratio of towns, cities and villages whose names begin with a D and the ratio of English people whose names are spelled the same. On the one hand, the ratio of towns, cities and villages in England with a name starting with D, and on the other hand, the ratio of English people with a name also starting with D. After this initial calculation, it is easy to deduce the likelihood of actually being murdered if you belong to the target population. Go to the last page to find our results and details on the calculations. This man is tired.
Unshaven. Crumpled clothes. Dark
Donald is
circles.
short of sleep, and it looks as if he didn't even bother to undress before going to bed.
Didn't bother to undress before going to bed? Wow.
Mr. Poirot, I don't know why I'm here.
He doesn't know why he's here. What a surprise.
You wanted to talk, and you came to find the only man capable of hearing you.
Mr. Poirot, since Betty's death, I've doubts about myself. I don't know what to do. And I keep having a horrible dream 3 nights in a row.
Have a drink, and tell me about this dream.
It's always the same. I'm on the beach with Betty. I grab her round the throat and I squeeze and squeeze until she's dead. Her head falls back and I see that it's no longer Betty. It's Megan's face.
Have you seen Megan Barnard recently?
Yes, our grief has brought us together. I never really knew her before. She's really quite a remarkable girl. But I would never tell her about my dream.
Why not? Is it her you are attacking in your dream?
No, it's Betty. And once Betty is dead, it's Megan's face that appears in its place.
Very interesting.
Yeah, very interesting.
Let us now try and get our brain cells to work.
Wow, little grey cells for a dream? How should Donald's dream be interpreted? Donald really likes Megan. Donald does not kill Megan in his dream. Donald was very much in love with Betty. Donald is starting to have feeling for Megan.
Mr. Fraser, I think that the real meaning of this dream is that you are in love with Megan Barnard.
Please go on. Do.
This dream certainly betrays your guilt.
Oh.
But what do you feel guilty about? Having killed your fiancé? Possible. Or forgetting her very quickly for her sister? Certainly. And this forgetting is perceived as a second death.
So you don't really think I was the one who killed Betty?
I do not exclude this theory. I am simply saying that I do not need to know that fact to explain your dream and your guilt.
Thank you for being frank, Mr. Poirot. You've helped me a great deal. I'm going back to Bexhill. I'll not take any more of your time up.
It is late, Mr. Fraser, and you are tired.
I'll sleep on the train. I like trains. It's easy to sleep rocked by the sound of the wheels.
Poor boy, he seems completely lost.
Well, women seem to like him. I think Megan will take care of him. Oh, I remember. Did you order the product I needed?
Yes, we'll be receiving it tomorrow.
Bien, it is late, and I asked Miss Gray to come tomorrow morning. I have a few questions I wish to ask her.
And he feels guilty about abandoning Betty. Okay, folks, that's the story for now. We end this episode by revealing a dream. I've never thought that will happen. Okay, remember to stay healthy always. Bye guys, assalamualaikum.